Good morning. I just got back from the grocery store. I just did a quick trip to get a few things to hold me over until I can go to the grocery store again later this week for a full trip. Besides going to the grocery store, there's lots of other things that I'm going to be doing today. Some that I need to do, some that I want to do, but I'm really just trying to take advantage of my last day of summer break before I have to go back to work full time. Before we get into that, let me just give you a quick grocery haul of everything that I got at the store today. I'm gonna start with the cold stuff so I can put them away. I got these two Outshine fruit bars, tangerine flavor, pomegranate flavor. I've never seen these at Walmart, so I was like super excited to see some new flavors. I really love these bars. I also love that the tops are so easy to just like rip off, and then you can just put them in your freezer and grab a bar right out. If you're curious what they look like, this is them. I've been trying to try all the flavors to see like which ones are my favorite, so I was super excited to see these new flavors. Next thing I got was this smoothie. It's called Berry Boost. I also got a bunch of bananas and some canned peaches in pear juice. Some Kind bars, dark chocolate, nuts and sea salt. And then I also got some apple fritters. So that is everything from my little grocery haul today. I'm gonna put this stuff away and then put my car back in my garage, and then I'll check back in with you. All right, I just moved my car, so now I'm gonna move my laundry. So I just finished putting my laundry away. My plan right now is to start this craft that I have in mind. It's gonna be just a cute little like home sign. Like think of like a cute sign that you put on your front door, but I'm not gonna put it on my front door. I think I might put it out on my balcony or something, but anyway, I'll put up a picture right here of what I'm going for. Most of the things that I bought for it are from the Dollar Tree. The only things that were succulents. I bought a pack of, I think it's 32 succulents. I unboxed it in my last video, so I'll link that below if you want to check that out. But I got those on Amazon because they were cheaper, just because of the sheer amount that I wanted. It just made more sense to buy it off of Amazon than Dollar Tree. I thought I had a mark on my hand, but I don't. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna start with that because the first step is to glue these 4 picture frames together. And I have Gorilla Glue, so I'm gonna use that because I really want this to stick together. But from making other things like my little calendar display, once again, I'll put up pictures so you can see what I'm talking about, I realized that it takes a while to actually dry. I've used Crazy Glue before, and it dries like literally within seconds of you putting it on the object, so you have to work really fast. So I assumed that Gorilla Glue would be the same way, but apparently it's not. So I'm gonna take that first step and then do some other things while I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'll come back to it. Coming back to my laundry room, this is my craft tub. We're gonna be using this reindeer moss. I got 3 bags. This home sign. Of course, the most important thing, these 4 4x6 frames from the Dollar Tree. I believe the last thing I need from here is this fabric scrap, cute little sunflower, and then I'm gonna get the Gorilla Glue and we'll start on these frames. now that I have started that craft, I'm going to unload the dishwasher. Next order of business is I am making a pizza. So here are all the ingredients. I'm using a pie crust. I just accidentally bought a pie crust instead of a pizza crust. So I am going to be using this. I've got some mozzarella cheese, some pepperoni slices, some pineapple chunks. I've never had pineapple on pizza before, but I tried pears on pizza last time I made a pizza and I liked it. So we're going to try this. Italian seasoning, pizza sauce, dried basil, olive oil, and garlic powder. Let me go ahead and turn the oven on. I'm gonna preheat it to 360 degrees Fahrenheit on, and then I always turn the light on so I remember that the oven's on. With the oven preheating and the ingredients all out, I'm gonna go ahead and make the pizza. While the pizza is cooking in the oven, I'm gonna come back to this craft. The picture frames appear to have, well, I guess the glue on the picture frames appear to have dried, or at least dried enough that I can work with it. So I think the next step is putting this moss on the frames, like basically just on all of it. So I'm gonna use the Gorilla Glue for that again. Quick note, by the way, if you are ever planning to maybe buy this at the Dollar Tree, they're not the best quality. I mean, obviously, if it's $1, it's probably not gonna be the best quality. But I don't know if you could tell in my time lapse, but this over on this, because it came with like 2 homes in the 1 pack, completely broken off. And then like this one, it's not broken, but you can hopefully tell that it's like not flat all the way. So I'm just being careful with it, just, you know, an FYI. Also, by the way, because I'm not actually using the glass in the picture frames, I have 4 of these. So if you have any ideas of how I can use them, then definitely put them in the comments below. I'm not sure, but I don't really want to get rid of them because I feel like, I just don't want to like waste things, you know. But anyway, yeah, so let me know. And with that said, I think I'm gonna get to adding the moss onto the picture frames. The moss is on the picture frames and I can't feel like half of the tips of my fingers from the glue drying with some of the moss on there. I know, not that appetizing, but my pizza is now out of the oven. I think it's cooled, or it's in the process of cooling, so I'm gonna show you that real quick. Here's our pineapple pizza. It looks really good to me. I think this is gonna be part of my dinner. Right now though, I really want to make a root beer float. Total summer treat that I like to have every year. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use this cup. I actually don't own any glass cups because I have a history of hurting myself with glass, breaking glass, slicing open my hand and having to go to the ER. So we're not gonna be doing that today. Now normally with a root beer float you want vanilla ice cream, but I don't have that. I have cookies and cream, so that's what we're gonna go with. Just gonna go with 1 scoop. All right, pretty small, fits right in there. And then we pour root beer over it. If it wasn't obvious, I've made any of these this summer, but this should finish the root beer off. Yep, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna wait for the ice cream to melt a little bit. I don't know if it was obvious when I poured the root beer in, but the ice cream went from the bottom all the way to the top. So I'm gonna wait for that to just like melt a little bit, because that's when it really tastes nice, like a very creamy drink. While we wait for that, this seems like a good time to give you a little bit of an update on what has been going on this past summer. So I'm not sure if I said it before, but I do work for a school district and they don't need me every week of the year. So I get 6 weeks off in the summer. I did work 2 weeks this past summer from home, from here, because, you know, I like to get some extra money, and also they wanted my help on a project that I've been working on. It's the same project that I mentioned in my vlog about like what I do all day as a school dietitian. So I worked 1 extra week at the beginning of the summer. Then I have been taking like the past 4 weeks off. And then last week I came back and worked from home an extra week, basically doing the same thing that I was doing the first week of summer. So I have had the past 4 weeks off. During that time, the most exciting thing that I've done is I went on a trip to Wyoming. I met my parents up there. I'm really grateful that I was able to go, because I mean, obviously it's just nice to travel, but I think I really needed to just like go somewhere else and kind of have like a refresh on life, and that really did help with that. I did a lot of fun outdoor activities. I actually, even though I'm a homebody, I really love outdoor stuff. And like when I think of some of the favorite things that I've ever done, it's been like horseback riding, whitewater rafting, and that's stuff that I did on this trip. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw the post where I posted lots of pictures from that trip. Other than that, I have had kind of a plan. Like every day in my planner, I had at least 2 things in there that I wanted to get done. I tried to keep it really simple because my chronic fatigue syndrome has been really bad this year, which if you've been following this channel this year, then you know, because I posted a lot about it. So I kept it really simple, and theoretically, if I could do those 2 things that I put in my planner every day, then I would end up having 2 weeks at the end of the summer where I didn't have anything scheduled. So that would have been great if it worked out like that. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I did try to stick to the schedule, and I truly did the best I could, and I think that I probably wouldn't have gotten as much done as I did if I hadn't written in my planner. So I am glad that I did that, but ultimately, I didn't get everything done. I did a lot, and I am proud of what I got done, but there's still stuff that I need or I want to do, and it's still kind of like in my brain annoying me. But you know, I can only do so much when I only have so much energy and time. And now going back to work, there's gonna be even less time and most likely even less energy. So I'm just gonna do what I can do. And today I'm just really trying to focus on enjoying my last day, doing the things that I need to do to set myself up for a good week, and doing things like making a root beer float where it's like, okay, like, yeah, it's still summer until I think mid-September or something like that. But really wrapping up my break with things that feel like vacation. I'm gonna put a straw in here. Oh yeah, it is melting. You see this? This looks nice and creamy. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break from filming and doing stuff, and I'm just gonna enjoy this, watch some YouTube videos. And then once I'm done with this, or I get to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm ready to do something, then I'm either going to continue my craft, or it might even be a good time to eat dinner. So I might just eat some dinner. Okay, it's probably not even 20 minutes later. Finished my root beer float. I'm just plugging in my phone because battery's almost dead. Washed out my cup, which I'm gonna fill with water. And I'm hungry. So even though it's a little early for dinner, it's like about 4:30, I'm just gonna make dinner. This pizza's gonna be my entree. I just need to cut it up. Let's aim this down a little more. I was just gonna get a knife. It doesn't make any sense, does it? As a side, I'm gonna have this salad mix. So I think I'm gonna get a bowl for that. Just go with this one. So as mentioned, I've got 2 slices of my pineapple pizza, the salad mix, which was a Mexican type mix, and then some water. And I'll be bringing my paper towel over, which I already got messy. So here is the finished sign. I added some more succulents that you actually didn't see in the video, like this one and this one. I just thought it looked better, a little bit more fully fleshed out. I really like that the moss seems to be sticking. I was a little worried about that. Also, I purposely picked this really dark brown color for the picture frame so that if you could see that through the moss, it would kind of look like soil, which I thought was cool. This home sign is really cute and it's very much stuck on there. Once again, really happy that that appears to be, you know, very sturdy and secure. And then I also added this bow out of this fabric scrap with sunflowers on it. And then lastly, I added some twine up here. You can see I tied it on this side and then this side to be able to hang it with. So here it is. Here's the finished craft. Whew. With that said, I don't even know what time it is, but the sun is going down, so I think I'm gonna call it a day. I wanted to do cleaning today and I just didn't get to it. Oh well, it wasn't the most important thing, even though what I was doing was more things that like I wanted to do versus needed to do, but it's okay. I mean, we'll get it done. It'll be fine. I think I'm like prioritizing this stuff because like it's stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while, so you know, you gotta like find a balance between the wants and the needs. Anyway, I'm gonna go get ready for bed, probably pick up my outfit for tomorrow, my first day back in person for work in 6 weeks. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to this channel for similar content in the future. Thank you for watching this video and I hope to see you in my next one. I used great, crazy. Leftovers. Be careful with pie crust. It does come off very easily.